And we should be live. What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. And today we are here. We're live on TikTok. Robinhood, thank you so much for the rose, man. Appreciate you. Hello from Warsaw. Should I drop Crow? I don't think so. VeChain too high. Vet too high supply for $4. Like I said, it depends on how, it depends on China and all of that too. But yeah, like I said, VeChain, could there be a burn? There possibly could. I'm not saying there is, not saying there isn't. Robinhood, thank you so much for the roses. And the present, great insights, fam. Thank you, appreciate you. What do you think is going on with the crypto market? Is it time to sell everything? I don't believe it's time to sell everything, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button here. Go ahead and smash the like button if you guys are here. But do I think it's all over and we're going into a bear market? Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. And with some big news here, let's see. I'm going to see if I can. Let's go. Like I said, what they do to you guys. Thank you, Robinhood. Appreciate you so much. Robinhood, you're the man. If you need anything, if you want to ask any questions, let me know. I'll stop the chat just for you, man. Appreciate the donations. But with Joe Biden and the tax bill, they're talking about a 39.5% tax on the wealthy, which would be people who make over $1 million. The capital gains going up to 40%. That's the big news that they were talking about. With I think in the Senate and all of that. But guys, honestly, we bought some more just a second ago. Fed had a good dip. Good job, Jack. Good for you. Like I said, that's a good accumulation spot in my opinion. But yes, like I was saying, guys, Joe Biden with the capital gains tax. If you guys understand capital gains, basically there's long-term capital gains and short-term capital gains. But I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take this as financial advice or tax advice. But basically, I'm going to kind of give you what I know. So short-term and long-term. Long-term taxes, I think the cap is 20% on what you can get charged for long-term capital gains tax. The short-term capital gains taxes depends on your tax bracket. I think it was as high, I don't know what the high is, like 35, maybe 33 or 35. Now they're trying to get it to just capital gains tax in general at 40% for people over $1 million, no matter what. That'd be pretty tough. Why is Harmony dropping so much? Like I said, just lost a little bit of hype. Today's drop because of Biden. Not all because of Biden. That's a part of it for sure. But what they do, what the whales do is they never let a good story go to waste, guys. They never let a good story go to waste. And what happens is they use these stories to already make you feel what you're feeling. So when everybody's saying, they see that little dip and they're like, okay, we hit 60,000. Is the market over? The whales and the media all sees and hears what you guys are saying. And they're like, okay, we're going to use this opportunity to make, to lower and get a bunch of people liquidated in leverage trades, for example. So like I said, $3.7 billion of leverage trades liquidated. $3.7 billion. That means $3.7 billion of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. has been liquidated, which means people had to sell it off because they lost their rear ends in leverage trades, which means that gets added to the supply, which means the price moves down, which means the whales come and scoop up what you lost. They take your position. So people who are doing all these, if you guys haven't seen my recent TikTok, by the way, that's, people are, I'm making fun of people at $53,000 put in 100x longs and getting liquidated, which is the reason that these whales keep shaking us out, is because all these people are leverage trading and getting absolutely destroyed. So we need to just chill out on the 100x leverage for a second so that we can all recoup our portfolios and keep moving on. But don't you need to pay tax for your crypto? Use a ledger or put it in a safe place? Yes, you do. But there are a few ways that you guys can not get around paying taxes, but there are strategic ways to use your money without actually having to pull it out. Skinny version, I use something called the infinite banking concept. If you guys don't know what the infinite banking concept is, go ahead and look it up. I do it with life insurance. Basically, you're able to put as much cash cash away inside of a life insurance policy as possible. And then from there, you're able to borrow against your life insurance policy, but you don't actually use the money that you put in the life insurance policy. That's still making 6 to 8% in an investment. You borrow against it from the insurance company. So you don't actually pull that money out. People are always like, well, why don't you just use your 401k and borrow against your 401k? Because you actually pull out your 401k, the money from your 401k, and then you have to pay yourself back, which means that money isn't accumulating interest. Where with what I'm doing with the infinite banking concept inside of a whole life insurance policy, I still get that 6 to 8% on my money, but I'm also borrowing that money to create liquidity. It creates liquidity for you to use that money without actually having to pull it out. And that's the same thing that I think a lot of people should do and could do with crypto. Like I said, not tax advice, not financial advice, guys, but if you're holding long-term crypto and you got a lot of money inside of cryptocurrency, let's say, you have 5, 6, 7, 8 Bitcoin, and we get to 250,000, all of a sudden you got, millions, a couple million, $500,000 in there, or whatever it's going to be. And you want to use that money, but you don't want to sell your Bitcoin. What you would do is you would use it as collateral. You could borrow against it. You could get a flash loan against it. So you get that liquidity out and you get that flash loan out without actually having to pay taxes on it. So there are a lot of things that I'll talk more about in the bear market with you guys about that. But basically what I'm saying is there are ways to get around using it. And there's a lot, this is that infinite banking concept that I was talking about is something that a lot of corporations and stuff do, and big time real estate investors and all of that as well. They do that as well. So, because they can borrow, instead of having to borrow from the bank, they borrow from the insurance company. They call it banking on yourself. So just a tidbit there. Like I said, you guys can do more research on that. I'm doing it, have been doing it for 2 years now. Elon to the moon, super early. By now, it's less than 50%. If you hold greater than a year, you pay a long-term investment tax, which is between 10 and 20%. Absolutely, crypto weatherman. And if it's short-term, like you said, you're a trader and you have to flip it, the taxes are higher. You just have to pay taxes when you sell. Just don't sell. Absolutely. Like I said, there's other ways to get liquidity out of your guys's crypto. But let's talk about Grayscale. This is why I believe, guys, that we are not going into the bear market. Grayscale added nearly $1 billion of crypto in the last 24 hours. So while everybody else, guys, everybody else is spreading FUD, while everybody else is telling you to sell everything, while everybody else is showing you technical analysis graphs about why we're going to go down and the bear market could be starting, Grayscale is in the background quietly adding $1 billion in cryptocurrency. They're in crypto in the last 24 hours. So when these big corporations, institutions are still accumulating, how could we ever think that we're going to a bear market? They're shaking us out because we're over leveraged, because we need to figure out how to hold on to these things. We got to figure out how to hold this. We got to figure out how to not get liquidated when trying to 100x leverage this crap. So like I said, just hold, guys. You don't have to do all this crazy leverage stuff. But like I said, I put out a video yesterday. A KuCoin leverage is awesome. There's a KuCoin ETF. It's actually a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. They call it an ETF, but it's an ETF that is 3x leveraged. So you don't have to go to Bybit and get liquidated. This one lets you use 3x leverage, but you just buy into the ETF. So if you guys want to do a little bit of leverage trading, you guys could certainly go ahead and do that way. And it's really a short-term ETF. So the news says it's bad. The rich love bear markets. Yes, I completely agree. What's your price prediction on ETH end of the year? 15,000. You just pay taxes when you sell. Don't sell, bro. I'm confused. I can lose extra money with leverage, like more than initial investment. So yeah, let me talk about that really quick, guys, about leverage trading. So when you guys are trying to, if you've never leverage traded, you allocate a specific amount that you're going to leverage trade. Let's say you have 5 Ethereum, okay? And you want to put a long in on Ethereum right now because you think Ethereum's we're going to $3,200 here real soon, okay? Which I hopefully think we are too in the next 10-ish days. You turned me on to KuCoin. It's intimidating, but I love it, Gina. Awesome. Thank you so much. With leverage though, so you would have 1 Ethereum. Let's say you put 1 Ethereum in a trade and you put 10x leverage on that Ethereum. You can earn, every 1% Ethereum goes up, you can earn 10% with that 1 Ethereum. But the inverse is also possible. If we lose 1%, you also lose 10% on your trade on that Ethereum. But once you get to a certain point of losing, you can't, they won't let you use the leverage anymore. You got to pay up. So what happens is if you go too far down, and you're too far down. Thank you so much, Gina, for the fire. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very, very much. If you get too far down, they do what they call liquidate. And they liquidate you. So what happens is you put that one Ethereum up for leverage trading, which you had the possibility to get 10x, use 10x leverage. If that price of Ethereum goes too far down, they take your Ethereum because you're losing money and you're borrowing their money. So they use it as collateral. So they liquidate you and they take that away from you. So that's what's happening. $3.7 billion liquidated, which means $3.7 billion worth of Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. was taken away from traders because they thought the price, they're putting longs in and they thought it was going to go higher, and all the whales have to do is sell on you, shake you out, and then when the price goes down, you lose your spot. Then they go ahead and they accumulate even more and they scoop it up. For example, like I'm showing you right here, Grayscale added $1 billion of crypto because people were getting destroyed. People were getting on leverage trades. They were getting absolutely destroyed because people thought at 53,000 they're going to put 100x leverage in because we're going to an $80,000 Bitcoin. But when they see all that, they can say, "Hey, I'm going to shake you out." That means that they take only the Ethereum but can't lose more than than the invested amount. Yes, but you have to make sure when you're in Bybit, there's something called isolated. You can do an isolated trade or a cross trade. If you're doing a cross market trade, they dip into your other investments in order to collateralize the trade. If you're on isolated, then that means that you're only using the isolated amount that you've designated on that trade. So if you're going to go leverage trade, make sure you use isolated so that you don't get the rest of your portfolio that's in there. So is it best to leverage at the low? Yes. So if you were to leverage trade, you'd want to leverage trade at the low. And you'd also, in my opinion, CryptoFace and all of these big time leverage traders, what a lot of them do is they use a ton of money but low leverage. So you have to get to that point first. That's why we're doing the 2K to 1 million challenge, guys, so that we can accumulate a lot of money. And then when we go to leverage trade, we can use big chunks of money and use small leverage so that because the more leverage you use, the less room that you have, wiggle room you have to move up and down. So 100x, if the price moves down 1%, they liquidate you. So, but yeah, like I said, that's what you're looking for is in my opinion, big money, like a bigger chunk of money, but small leverage, like, maybe $5, $10, $15,000 on maybe 5x leverage, 7x leverage, maybe at the most. This sounds like gambling. Search cool projects and support them long term. John, I completely agree. Like I said, essentially it is. It's like it's strategic. It's almost like strategic gambling. Like I said, you could never do it. Man, I feel frustrated today because I sold all my Bitcoin gold and bought Theta tokens. Theta should still do fine. Nira, it should still do just fine. Like I said, I wouldn't be too worried about that. But like I said, don't go ahead and go get in some of these big longs. Like I said, make sure, guys. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm using KuCoin, and like I said, they have this 3x ETF that you can get into Bitcoin long, Bitcoin short, Ethereum long, Ethereum short. So I just bought into the KuCoin Bitcoin long because I think from here we should start to move up. And like I said, it's only 3x. Lucum, thank you so much for the roses, man. Appreciate you a lot. Appreciate the 10 roses, man. Chris Brinkley, what's going on? Good to see you guys in the house. But that's what I'm doing. Let's see what he says. Bruno says, or 400K household income. Yep, as well. Long liquidation played part as well. People are trading futures instead of actually buying. Completely agree. I got liquidated 5x from 30% and more drops. It's crazy. I'm done with leverage. It is tough. Only 17K vet. Keep moving up. Keep dollar cost averaging. How can they see who's leveraged and how much much the leverage is? They're able to look at charts to see how long people are on and how much money is long. So how do I leverage on Binance? You can leverage on Binance as well. I don't do as much leverage on Binance. I do leverage on Bybit. And then if I'm going to do, like I said, a safer leverage. Right now I'm doing it on KuCoin, guys. I'm doing it on KuCoin. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button here. Good to see you guys still hanging around in the house. But like I said, Grayscale added $1 billion of crypto in 24 hours, guys. What does that say? That says that we're still bullish, guys. Like I said, don't listen to all this FUD. Go ahead and accumulate, guys. I wanted to make sure yesterday in my Discord group, if you guys haven't joined Discord, please join Discord. Awesome place for us. But like I said in our Discord group, I said to, like I said, can't give financial advice. It's not financial advice, but I said that I was not buying for a moment there because I wanted to see how low this thing dipped to see if 50,000 would hold. 50,000 did hold, but 40,000 is a really strong support. So like I said, it held pretty well. I think we're gonna start moving up in the right direction. Just wanted to hop on and say hi. Sorry I can't stick around. Have a great day. Luca, man, appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much. Do you think Bitcoin is going to go up soon? I believe it will. I think we got shook out enough. Like I said, I mean $3.7 billion worth of longs liquidated. So obviously they got what they wanted, turns out. Grayscale Investments, the world's largest digital asset manager, acquired nearly $1 billion in crypto in a 24-hour period. Tweeted Wednesday, the total assets under management $45 billion compared to $44.9 billion the day before. Grayscale added $283 million of Bitcoin and about $586,000 of Ethereum, respectively. Grayscale also led a large number of altcoins, including 16.89% increase in Horizon Zen, and then another 13.25 in Live Peer. So as you guys can see, Grayscale is owned by Digital Currency Group, the parent group of CoinDesk. So as you guys can see, Grayscale is adding. So something that you guys should not be as worried about, like I said. But hold though, how's your challenge coming? We're getting destroyed in our challenge, obviously. Hello from Florida. Thank you, Leach. Appreciate you a lot. What do you think about IoT and HNT mining? You could get into that for sure. Luke, like I said, thanks again. How's your challenge coming? We're getting destroyed. Actually, let me see if on YouTube, I'm gonna try this. Oh, I'm not plugged in. That's why. Let me try this once. Like, bro, speak to you soon. Got to go cook for the kids. All the best, buddy. See you soon. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you in the. Good to see you in Virtual Bacon's live yesterday. So awesome to see you. As you guys can see here, I have my. Let me move it over to my block folio really quick, and then I'll go back to the TikTok live. Look at that, guys. We are getting destroyed. 5901. 5901. We were at. There we go. Sorry, I was, there we go. We're back, guys. I'm sorry about that. I was just showing them, sorry, TikTok. I was showing them our block folio. We're at 5901 right now. We were at 8,400 just a week ago. We were at 8,400. We started with $2,234.70, and we were at $8,400 last week. Now we're at 59. That's what happens when these big drops happen, but it is what it is. We're holding VeChain, Cardano, Phantom, XRP, and some Crow. That's what we're holding so far. They've been doing pretty well for us, but like I said, we got destroyed, guys. We're getting destroyed. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the charts, at the Bitcoin charts, at the weekly chart, and then the daily chart. Whew, eek. Let me go ahead and move this back. I think it was somewhere like here or something. But guys, like I said, here we are on the day on this weekly chart. I circled. Actually, let's go to the day chart. That'll show you guys better. I circled for you guys these big dips that have happened, very, very similar to what's going on right now. This one's looking pretty nasty though. But as you guys can see, we saw these big drops from 41 all the way down. It touched 28. So I mean, you're looking at a $12,000 loss there. Which alt hold do you like best? I like VeChain. I like EGLD. I like Luna. I think those are three really solid holds. Just my opinion. Like I said, not financial advice. We went from 58 down to 43. So a nice little $15,000 loss there. We went from 60 down to 49.11, and now we went from 65 down to 47, which is about an 18. So though, I mean, it's looking a little more drastic, but it looks very similar from this 58 to 42. So like I said, we've seen this drop before. Like I did, it was nice to see you on Bacon, Virtual Bacon. You're a top bloke and an inspiration and truthful person. Thank you very much. Like I said, I want to keep it that way, guys. I want to keep it that way. So risk it all. Thank you, man. Appreciate you a lot. Those are 3 big holds for me. As you guys can see, though, we've seen these drops, guys. We've seen these drops. Like I said, MarketCipher for the first time is actually dipping below. They dipped a little below here, but we're getting the momentum wave to dip below here on the day chart. Let's see what the 4-hour chart tells us. The 4-hour chart tells us that they thought we saw a bottom on the 18th here at 53, and now we're at 49.8. We're battling back in the right direction here. Still down 3.5%, but we're battling back in the right direction. 47.3. They have the big green dot on the 4-hour chart at 7 a.m. As of 7 a.m. this morning, MarketCipher says we hit a bottom at at this $47,000 range. INJ, it's a possible beginner, was up 50% before the big drop. Big investors are best in injection protocol solid, so I completely agree with you there. Remember, this isn't anything new. The last bull run, there were 7 40% moves to the downside. Absolutely. That's a good perspective, Bruno. That is great perspective. That is exactly what we've been talking about here. So right here at 49.8, we're just moving back on our way to 50. As you guys can see in the 4-hour chart, we're just starting this green candle, moving back in the right direction. See what the 1-hour chart looks like. There we go. 48. Like I said, we're moving back up here in the right direction. Hopefully on our way back up here to the 50s. Hopefully right down here. This was some solid support, 53. Hopefully we can break through, because that's going to be our next area to break through, is this 53. And after this 53, it's going to be up here at this 57. And then we can keep our eyes on 62 and 65. But right now, our goal right now is just to get back up to and break through this 53 area right here. And that's what we're looking to get through. What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys in the house. Thank you guys for being here on TikTok with me today. So guys, what I really wanted to tell you guys, didn't want to stream for way too long today, and they all led up to over 100% run-ups. Absolutely, guys. That is absolutely true. So guys, on this live stream, I wanted to just make sure that I told you that not to be afraid. Like I said, well, everybody else is pushing FUD. Well, everybody else is telling you that the taxes are going crazy and all these other fake stories. Grayscale's adding $1 billion behind your back. So, like I said, they're just trying to shake you out. They're trying to get you worried, and those are whale games. That's exactly what whales do. They do to you. They see a bunch of leverages. They shake you out. They shake you out of your position. They get it better. But I mean, if you were a big whale and you could drive the price down to 49, so you could accumulate. Let's say you wanted to buy 50 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin. Why would you accumulate it at 65 when you can accumulate it at 49 before you move up to the next spot? And it's almost like when Bitcoin sees the most traction, when we feel like we have the most traction, like it's almost a no-brainer that we're going up to 75 or 80K. They bring the boat back. It almost feels like crypto tentacle. Tina, good to see you. I do not lose on crypto. Heck yeah, good for you. That is true. You don't lose. But they're able to just pull the boat back. That's exactly what they do, guys. They pull the boat back and say, "Oh, this is awesome. I'm a crypto trader. I trade it. Heck yeah, good for you. Love it, Tina. Love it, love it, love it." So what happens is they pull the boat back, guys, and they're able to accumulate at this 49 spot, just like Grayscale. Why wouldn't Grayscale grab another 200 million? If you had if you had 200 million on the sidelines, why get it at 65 when you get it at 48? So, Chris FB, awesome. Thank you so much for the fire. Hey, Roherd, you heard about Hoka? I've never heard of it. Nothing. Never heard of Facts God. What's up? Good to see you. That's awesome. I trade it, not holding crypto in an app. Cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah, if you're shorting, if you were shorting, sir, you know that crypto is not good to keep. What? It's better to trade than to keep. Sometimes. Sometimes, Tina. Binance is really safe. Just safe to just keep it in app. To be honest, yeah, it's not bad. It really isn't. Is it possible that 200K with the 200K with the 2K to $1 million in this bull run? Which projects would you recommend? Like I said, it's gonna get tougher and tougher. But is it possible? Nothing's impossible. So, because trading it, you get the highest liquidity. Because trading it makes you get the highest liquidity of income immediately. Sure. You're confusing me, Tina. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean. Binance would refund if there's problems. Absolutely. Like I said, they do that as well. Like I said, it's not a huge deal. It really isn't a huge deal. So, but awesome. Clayton, what's going on? Clayton Concepts in the house. Good to see you in the house. But like I said, I'm going to finish up this live, guys. Like I said, grayscale still accumulating. Nothing to worry about here. I think we're moving to the upside. Investing in when market gets high, your coins get high. That's true. Yeah. You want to sell out when your coins are high. That's called taking profits. I know that. On my top picks, Vet, Link, Injection, BNB, XRP, and Light. Good for you, Chris. Good. I like it. To everyone here, please show your support to this man. He is well worth it. One of the best on TikTok. Smiles, my man. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you, man, for the shout out. As always, accumulate, guys. Accumulate. Do not miss this chance to accumulate, in my opinion. Go ahead and accumulate some more. Buy low, buy high, sell low. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, Facts God, to be honest. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Abdurrahman, good to see you as always. But when you trade it, you get profit immediately. That's true. But what happens when you trade it and you take 20%? What happens if you would have took profits at 17 cents and VeChain goes up to 28? Like, I understand what you mean, but it's not always the right case. Yeah. I own my brokerage and I know all profit chart key. That's good. That's awesome. And the bull run, Yusuf, no, it's not. Hi, my man. A bit late. That's okay. You can go ahead and watch it on YouTube, like I said. But closing things, guys. Like I said, don't get caught in 100x leverages. Hold this thing. Hold this, guys. You need this. Hold this. Don't put 100x on it and lose it to whales. Hold it for yourself. So, but thank you, Facts God. Appreciate you a lot for helping me out here. But thank you guys so much. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you soon. Like I said, grayscale's accumulating. A lot of FUD being spread. They try to spread the FUD on you guys when it suits best. Yes, Bitcoin is good. Absolutely. Perfect opportunity to buy. Crispy Kang says, yeah. And I say yeah to that too. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe here on YouTube so you guys don't miss a single. Reminds me when we dipped from 40K to 29 and then it went up. Yep, that is exactly true. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe here. Follow us on TikTok as well. We're giving away $500, guys. $500. I'll actually show that really quick to make sure you guys can show you guys where to go. I'll show you guys right here. Make sure you guys go to the link in my description. It's also in my TikTok bio if you guys want to see it there. We got that 1,052 entries for the Altcoin Madness giveaway. I'm going to change the day because the day is not exactly. We're trying to get as close as we could as 5K as you can. But we're trying to get to 5K subscribers. As soon as we get to 5K subscribers, I'm giving away $500 of your guys' favorite altcoin, VeChain. Hopefully not XRP, but XRP. But yeah, like I said, that is where we're at here. And then make sure you guys go ahead. If you guys want to join Patreon, you guys can join Patreon as well. Shout out to Labros, Tsanos, Crypto D7X, and Cutz as loyal Patreon members in our group. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you soon. Are you buying a dip or waiting? I was waiting last night, but now we are certainly buying the dip. we are certainly buying the dip. But until next time, guys, I'll talk soon. Peace.